Let's watch some crazy stuff, yo!
We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much.
Newcastle have won 3 successive games in all competitions for the first time since October 2023. But what has changed? From the Joelinton evolution.
Come on!
To the isolation answer, to the super subs, to the inevitable Isak. But what's the update on Anthony Gordon's injury that could destroy Newcastle's great season?
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
As per, join us as we discuss the 5 things we learned in Nottingham Forest 1, Newcastle United 3.
Let's go.
So the first thing we learned was the Joelinton evolution. The 28-year-old delivered a standout performance, showcasing his versatility and skill on the pitch. Starting on the left wing, where he had excelled against Arsenal the previous week, Joelinton was later shifted to the right flank in the second half to allow Anthony Gordon to play in his preferred position. Despite this change, Joelinton remained just as effective on the right side, ultimately scoring a well-taken goal that put Newcastle in the lead.
Joey's. No, it was an amazing goal and from an amazing player. I have to give Joey every credit. Today, we didn't necessarily see him playing on the right, but I felt we needed to change our personnel. It wasn't quite where we needed it to be, so Ant goes to the left, Joe goes to the right, and he produces a moment of magic that wins us the game. And you can only do that, though, when your head's in the right place and you're absolutely focused in the match, and that's credit to his mentality towards the team. He'll do anything that the team needs. He sees that as his job to do, which you would think would be quite easy to get your head around, but it's not easy for everybody to think that way. And Joey's a real standout in that respect, and that's why I'm so pleased that he got rewarded with the goal.
His overall performance with a 8.0 match rating was remarkable, earning him the Man of the Match award. Joelinton registered the joint highest tackles won, playing 103 minutes, having 10 duels won, 5 recoveries, 3 out of 3 tackles won, 3 fouls won, and 1 beautiful goal throughout the game. Post-match, manager Eddie Howe expressed his admiration for Joelinton, describing him as like gold dust.
Joelinton's goal really, I suppose, the most pivotal. When you look at his heat map from today, he's been all over the place. He said to us he's quite happy taking on this sort of versatile role that he has. I mean, for you as a coach, it's a luxury, isn't it, having a player like that can be so adaptable?
Yeah, he's like gold dust because wherever you put him, he'll do a good job. His attitude never changes. In training, he's obviously playing in different positions because we're utilising him there in games, so he has to do the training and he never flickers. He's like, yeah, he'll do whatever the team needs him to do. Today he was left then right and scored the goal. Really pleased again with his performance.
Joelinton's ability to excel in multiple roles not only highlights his importance to the team but also underscores his commitment and professionalism, making him a crucial asset as Newcastle continues to push for success this season.
Joelinton, very well played. Talk to us what the dressing room was like after a away win like that.
Yes, busy. The team performed really well in the second half. We were very happy with the 3 points. We knew it would be a difficult game, but we knew as well that we could win, and we just stick the plan, and that's what we needed away from home. Do what the Gafas has to do with great mentality and confidence, and we can get the results away from home as well.
You say stick to the plan. Did you do anything differently second half?
I think we were a bit more aggressive without the ball, play quick. We knew they defend really well. They let us have the ball. We just a little bit quick, a bit more aggressive, and yes, I think we did really well in the second half, and that's the standard we want to keep. And yes,
the Premier League, it's so tight at the moment. You have to fight for every single point, and at times was it a real battle out there?
Yes, it was. We knew the importance of the game. We knew it's a game of 6 points. We are behind in the table. We want to win, and yes, very good for the team after Arsenal. And come here and get the 3 points. That's what we need, the consistency that's the big word for us, the consistency at home, away from home, and try to get on our best levels.
And when you had the ball, when you were incisive, you were passing, was that Newcastle at their best at times today?
Yes, in the second half. I think in the first half we get the wide areas, what we want to get there and try to play, but we didn't break them down. And in the second half, I think we play more, faster, with incisive pass. I want to play forward, we want to attack them, be aggressive and score goals. After 2-1, we keep going. And yes, very happy have come in and scored. We need everyone, and happy Sandro and have come from the bench and helped the team a lot today.
And talk to us about your goal, a special move and a special finish.
Yes, let's wait for this ball. I think I get a few balls like this before, and then I pass the ball. And that one I just think I'm go for my left foot and hit the corner, and yes, thank you God, it's work and 2-1 for us, yeah.
The celebration as well, you were very cool to start with, but when you went over to the Newcastle fans, it all seemed to come out, all the passion.
Yes, that's what it means for me. I'm very pleased to score always. I want to score and help the team. I'm very pleased with the 3 points today. Very pleased to give them, the fans, what they deserve at the away game, because they are always with us, and we knew we had to do better and try to win the game for them as well, because they always there support us in the bad and the good moments, and today to finish the game with the 3 points.
3 wins in a row, it's taken some time, but do you feel like the team's really got into their stride now?
Yes, I hope so. We know at home how strong we are. I think we need to do it more away from home. We are, as a team, we need to perform better and keep the standards. The standards is the second half we play today. That's the way we want to play. That's the standard we want to be, and the level. And yes, it was very good. It's always good when you're in back-to-back, 2 in the Premier League in a row. So we know we have to keep going, because the table is there's not many points difference, but if you don't win, you go far. So we have to keep winning and see where we can go.
Just finally, when you win before an international break as well, because it's now before your next play, does that mean that the good feeling, the good mood can sort of carry on now for the next fortnight or so?
Yes, of course. It's always great when you win. That's what we play for. We play to win. We want to win every time, and yeah, it's a great feeling in the dressing room now. You know, for the players who go away, it's going to be a good feeling, and for us as well. And I think we few days off and back to work with the confidence and take to the next game.
Then the second thing we learned was the inevitable Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak continued his impressive resurgence by scoring his 4th goal in as many games during Newcastle United's 3-1 victory over Nottingham Forest. This season has seen both Newcastle and Isak start slowly but gradually gain momentum, and the striker's recent form is a pivotal part of that revival. Expectations for Isak were high coming into the season, particularly after he finished the last campaign with 25 goals in all competitions. However, his initial performances led to frustration among fans, with some critics labeling him selfish. Additionally, there was speculation about Isak discussing a new contract with the club, adding further pressure. With 4 goals in his last 4 matches, Isak appears to be rediscovering his best form, alleviating concerns over Newcastle's goal-scoring capabilities. Notably, he scored despite not being heavily involved in the play prior to his goal, demonstrating his sharp striker's instincts. He also provided an assist for Joelinton's goal, showcasing his ability to contribute beyond just finding the net. In the match, he actually had the highest XG, most chances created and shots, having a 7.6 match rating with 1 goal, 1 assist, 47 touches, 89% passing accuracy, 3 key passes, 2 accurate long balls, and 3 duels won. Following the match, Isak took to Instagram, celebrating the team's performance. What a second half from the team to get us the 3 points. Thanks for the support as always, Newcastle United. His teammates Joe Willock and Bruno Guimaraes quickly responded with encouraging comments, highlighting the camaraderie within the squad. And that moves us to the third thing we learned, that being the isolation blocker. Another key takeaway from the match was the significant impact of Joe Willock on Newcastle's midfield and attacking evolution. Despite conceding a free kick that led to Nottingham's goal, Willock was a constant threat in the first half, making penetrating runs and linking up effectively with the attackers. Having a 7.0 match rating, 3 chances created and 2 shots. Throughout the season, it had been noted that both Anthony Gordon and Isak often appeared isolated during attacking transitions. However, Willock's recent performances have changed that dynamic. His ability to support his teammates with his running power has been crucial in creating more opportunities in the final third. Willock's contributions, especially in breaking forward from the left, have made him a vital player in Newcastle's attacking setup, helping to alleviate the isolation that previously hindered their effectiveness in front of goal. As the team continues to find its rhythm, Willock's role will undoubtedly be instrumental in their pursuit of success. Also shout out to Bruno Guimaraes and Sean Longstaff. In the midfield, both Bruno Guimaraes and Sean Longstaff played pivotal roles in Newcastle's performance. Longstaff's contributions often go unnoticed, but his presence on the pitch is crucial. It's no coincidence that Newcastle tends to win when he plays. He excels in doing the unfashionable off-the-ball work that allows other players to shine, even though he may be limited in possession. His tactical awareness and willingness to do the dirty work are invaluable to the team's success. Having a 7.2 match rating, 58 touches, 42 out of 48 accurate passes, meaning an 88% passing accuracy, 1 key pass, 2 out of 2 accurate long balls, 1 blocked shot, 1 out of 2 successful dribbles, 5 out of 7 ground duels won, and 2 out of 3 aerial duels won. On the other hand, Guimaraes was instrumental in dominating possession during the first half. He orchestrated the play and took on a leadership role in the second half, nearly scoring with an audacious outside-of-the-foot attempt. His work rate and ability to control the game were evident, making him a standout performer. Despite having a 6.6 match rating, he was the most fouled player in the match, with 58 touches, 33 out of 38 accurate passes, a 87% passing accuracy, 1 accurate cross, 1 shot on target, 2 off target, and 5 out of 14 ground duels won. Then the fourth thing we learned was the super subs. The impact of the substitutes was another key takeaway from the match. Sandro Tonali came off the bench and made an immediate difference, injecting energy and pace into Newcastle's counter-attacks. His class was evident as he provided a well-deserved assist for Harvey Barnes. So, in the match itself, he had a 7.2 match rating, 1 assist and 82% passing accuracy, 1 chance created, 17 touches, 1 out of 2 tackles won, 1 block, 1 interception, 1 recovery, 3 out of 3 ground duels won, winning 1 foul while not committing any. Barnes himself, with a 7.6 match rating, looked far more threatening than Anthony Gordon, finishing well at the near post. He seems to thrive as an impact sub, bringing a fresh dynamic to the team when introduced later in matches. It seems that going forward, he should continue being a super sub, rather than considering what he brings off the bench compared to when he starts.
Delighted for Harvey that he scored, because again he was a player that came on and together with Sandro I thought really helped the team performance. So I think it's been a really good day for us.
Then the fifth thing we learned was the defensive solidity. Defensively, Newcastle displayed impressive solidity throughout the game. Despite having a 7.0 match rating, 1 goal conceded, 0.86 xGOT, minus 0.11 goals prevented, 12 accurate passes, 4 accurate long balls, 2 saves inside the box, 4 throws, 3 high claims, 9 recoveries, and 28 touches. Goalkeeper Nick Pope had little to do but was largely untroubled. However, he has improved his handling from crosses as he opted to catch rather than punch the ball away, which is a good thing. The youngest fullbacks in Europe, Tino Livramento and Lewis Hall, both delivered strong performances. Livramento was outstanding, effectively neutralizing Callum Hudson-Odoi and contributing significantly to Joelinton's goal with a well-timed overlapping run. Having a 7.2 match rating, 0 times dispossessed, 3 clearances, 2 headed clearances, 3 interceptions, 5 recoveries, only being dribbled past once, 2 out of 3 ground duels won, 100% aerial duels won, winning 2 fouls while not committing any. Hall celebrated his recent England call-up with a complete performance, reading the game well and looking confident in possession. While his set pieces need improvement, he remains solid defensively. Despite being only dribbled past twice, he had 100% tackles won, 1 block, 2 clearances, a whopping 5 interception and 7 recoveries. Having a 7.1 match rating, he also had the most touches, passes and highest passing accuracy, together with being the highest player in progression via carry and pass. In central defence, Fabian Schär and Dan Burn effectively managed the threat of in-form striker Chris Wood, maintaining tidy possession and quickly transitioning the team back on the offensive. Burn was dominant in aerial duels and made crucial clearances, although he received a booking that will see him miss the next match. Despite being vulnerable at times during counter-attacks, he ultimately coped well, contributing to the team's defensive resilience, having a 6.9 match rating, 71 touches, 2 in the opposition box, 1 pass into the final third, 1 out of 4 accurate long balls, 0 times dispossessed, 6 clearances, 4 headed clearances, 2 recoveries and 7 out of 8 aerial duels won. Fabian Schär also has a similar 6.9 match rating, but having 6 clearances, 1 blocked shot, 2 interceptions, 1 time dribbled past, 75 touches, 50 out of 58 accurate passes, meaning at 86% passing accuracy, 4 out of 9 accurate long balls and 2 out of 7 duels won.
The attacking players, I guess, will get a lot of the plaudits because of the goals, but what about your centre-halves today as well?
Very good. Yeah, I'm pleased you picked that out because for me, Dan and Fabi were mountains for us today. I think they needed to be because, well, whenever you go away from home, if your centre-backs don't play well, you're up against it. I thought they were physically good. I thought they were very good on the ball. And I thought they laid the foundation for the victory.
Overall, Newcastle's blend of midfield creativity, impactful substitutes, and robust defensive efforts were critical in securing their victory. So, in a magnificent display of football, Newcastle triumphed 3-1 over Nottingham Forest, delivering a convincing class performance that fans will remember. The match was nothing short of sensational, with Joelinton shining like a magical star, showcasing his tenacity and ruthless Toon finishing. As the team clicked, it felt like justice was served on the pitch, leaving us all emotional as we witnessed their brilliant teamwork. Consistency is looming. Keep it up, boys. Loving it. It was an unbelievable game, filled with bombastical moments that had the Toon army roaring in delight. Alhamdulillah for such a glorious victory. As Nottingham Forest boss Nuno Espirito Santo said, "We have to give credit to Newcastle because they were a good team who were able to control us and punish us. They are a very good team and a tough team to play against. Eddie Howe is a very talented manager and they have talented players." Speaking of Eddie Howe after the match, he said,
Big win, Eddie, so congratulations. Just how significant are those 3 points?
Yeah, well, hopefully they're significant for us. I think we felt after the 2 games that we'd won previously, we desperately didn't want to fall flat today. We knew it was a big game for us. An away victory as well, tough ground, tough team to play against, and to come from behind as well. So I think a really good day for us.
Yeah, you talked so much about consistency going into this game. So what was the difference? Where have these players been able to stitch together another performance and come away with another victory here? What's been so key?
Well, I felt we were slightly inconsistent because first off, I wasn't massively pleased with our performance. I thought it was a bit slow, not direct enough. Not talking long balls, I'm talking with our attacking. Too many sideways and backwards passes, a little bit too laboured on the ball. So I felt we had some work to do at half-time. Credit to the players because second half, that was everything that we want to be. And of course, it's easy to say that off the back of the 3 goals, but a much better attacking display. And I thought we deserved to win.
What was the message at half-time? Be more ruthless? Or?
Well, I wanted to see more energy and more sprinting from our sprinting players, our attacking players. I wanted to see more direct duels, 1v1s. We were turning down opportunities to attack, and that's not like us. And I felt that suited Nottingham Forest. That was the game that they wanted it to be. So much more direct in our attacking, much more intent, and we've got the players then we know that can deliver.
This result does now take you level on points with Chelsea in 5th and suddenly right back in the mix.
Yeah, I think that is, as I said before the game, I think that's the Premier League this year. I think it is really, really tight. You need consistent victories and it can really elevate you. But also the same side, consecutive defeats can take you the other way. So everyone in the Premier League, I think, is searching for that formula which guarantees them victories. It's such a tight league. I mean, coming here today, we knew that of their threats. We knew if we switched off, they'd cause us problems. They did at various times, but I thought in the main, we fully deserved to take the 3 points.
And is the feeling there, you say you're looking for that formula, it is now clicking in these last couple of games?
Yeah, I think we look much more like ourselves in terms of energy. I still feel there's more to come. I still feel we can improve. I feel we have to improve. The fixture list never changes in the Premier League. You know, every week you've got a different test, but a very big one. Now we go back against home against West Ham. That will be a tough game for us, but we look forward to it off the back of 3 wins.
All right, well, thanks for your time today.
Then moving on to some injury news. Anthony Gordon was substituted during Newcastle's recent match against Nottingham Forest after appearing to pull up while holding his hip. He was visibly in discomfort as he walked around the perimeter of the pitch, making way for Harvey Barnes, who went on to score the 3rd goal, securing the win for the Magpies. Following the match, manager Eddie Howe provided an update on Gordon's condition, stating, "It looks like a similar problem that he had the other week with his hip. We hope it is not serious. I don't know more at the moment. I would say he is a doubt for England because he came off." Interestingly, despite the concern over his injury, Gordon has not yet withdrawn from the England squad ahead of their upcoming fixtures. This situation adds an intriguing layer to the potential impact of his injury, as both the player and the national team will be closely monitoring his recovery in the days to come. According to Team Talk, Newcastle United may have the opportunity to secure a deal for top Chelsea striker target Victor Osimhen this summer. The highly rated centre-forward was widely expected to leave Napoli last summer, with strong links to Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain, and several Saudi Arabian clubs. However, no transfer materialised before the deadline, leaving Osimhen at Napoli. According to the Chronicle, Newcastle is set to be offered the chance to sign Osimhen when he looks for a new club at the end of the season. His representatives believe that Newcastle is among a number of Premier League clubs that might be interested in a significant transfer deal. Newcastle had previously scouted Osimhen before his move from Belgian side Charleroi to Lille in August 2019, indicating a long-standing admiration for the player. His recent performances have likely caught the eye of Newcastle officials. Notably, he scored twice to help Galatasaray secure a 3-2 victory over Tottenham Hotspur in the Europa League. While Osimhen's initial wage demands of £200,000 per week would have exceeded Newcastle's financial structure, his current contract at Galatasaray pays him £110,000 per week, making him a more feasible target for the club. The Chronicle also notes that if Osimhen proves too costly or opts for another club, Lille's Jonathan David could emerge as a top target for Newcastle. As the summer transfer window approaches, the Magpies will be keen to enhance their attacking options, and both Osimhen and David represent exciting possibilities for the club. However, if you would like to know the hidden secret transfer plan, as Newcastle has opened talks with 2 players and are being backed to make a January move for a striker with 66 goals in 67 games, click the video link on screen now.